Okay guys, video 2, client 2. So strength program for Edward Stark, the advanced level client. So again, looking at the two factors for a progressed or a modified program. I think in an ideal world, what we're chasing is that we're progressing our clients rather than regressing. They may get some regressions in areas, whether it be injuries or even stuff they've come in with, could be an issue. So, but we want to try and cater for progress in an ideal world, and that's what we're looking at in this circumstance. Remember, the second component is, are there any unexpected changes? So remember, Edward presented to us with an ankle injury, so we could hypothetically say that that hasn't improved, or maybe he's acquired a niggle in an area, or even that the skill that was trying to be obtained in the first program in task 1 hasn't been obtained. I think for this purpose, we're going to say that he has done really well as an advanced level client. He's been able to obtain those or acquire those motor skills and things for his training really well. So the program that you wrote was effective. So that's great. On the left-hand side, again, we have task 1. We did our front squats with barbell. So some of you did 4x4, some did 4x5, etc. At the tempos of the rest, etc. Then we did our push press, our deadlift, and our high pull. I think the very first thing that we absolutely need to be putting in, and I've put it there in that red sort of star or speech bubble type thing, is set 1 needs to be the clean and press. That's what we've been developing this client for. So it's something that we need to start out our program with. Obviously, we go into that with a really extensive and adequate warm-up and preparation phase. So making sure that we go into it with our warm-up reps, etc. And in terms of warm-up reps, it could be doing at a lighter weight a set of the exercises that we had in task 1 to actually prepare the body. So a set of front squats at a lighter weight, a set of push press at a lighter weight, a set of deadlifts at a lighter weight, a set of high pulls, okay? Because they were designed to actually prepare the body and the nervous system to be able to do those movements and then piece them together. There's actually some really good warm-up protocols for cleans and clean and presses, but I won't bore you with those details on this video. If we look across to, say, task 3 with this progress client, yes, absolutely, do a set of clean and press. That's what he's here to achieve. You can't leave the program to just a set of or 4 sets of clean and press. It needs to be more in the program than that. I've given you sort of 2 options for each movement pattern progression. So I've gone from front squats. In option A could be a pause squat. So still under some decent load, it could be still 4x4. And you actually pause at the bottom range, which would be quite challenging. The alternate to that in option B is actually increasing the load, so going heavier again, but actually reducing the range of movement, ROM, range of movement. So that could be setting up some squatting arms on a squat rack and only going to like a half squat in a front position, but the load being actually considerably heavier. So that's why you've reduced the range. In the push press, option A, as I've said, just go to a strict press. So don't allow the lower half to add any assistance, so that kind of jumping movement and extending movement at the hips, restrict that. So it's just a strict press. Or again, increase the load or even increase the reps. For the deadlift, we could change the tempo. So the tempo change could go down in the eccentric phase, have it twice as slow, so which would be really challenging, but then expecting the client to then concentrically in the upward phase with that asterisk still move really fast. Option B, the alternate to that, could be increase the load again and regress the range of movement. Okay, so again, it could be more like a rack pull where you're actually lifting a much heavier weight, but you're only doing it from shin level or knee level. And the last one being the upper body pull. You could do a bench pull, so you're actually laying down on your stomach on a high bench and doing a bench pull where you're isolating, not allowing any other movement patterns or muscle groups to be in assistance other than just those pulling muscles. Or in option B, again, could be adding extra load and regressing the range of movement. So not going up as high in the high pull up towards the chin, so maybe just sort of a half movement because the load is so much heavier. Guys, hopefully that helps you choose, or at least give you some guidance. But yes, please want to see the first exercise after warm up is the clean and press, whether it's 4x4, 4x5s, whatever, or something similar. But yes, want to see the clean and press in there, and then move into your progressions of your other movement patterns in the theory of how do we make this clean and press bigger down the track. Cool, thanks.